Alright, hear me out for a second here, because I'm about to call you out. What if the reason that your life sucks is actually because of you? All the hardship, all the struggle, all the stuff you don't like. What if it is because of you? The things you do, the way you think, and the things you don't do. Here's the thing that I've recently learned a little bit more after reading the book Extreme Ownership. Blaming other people for your problems and your life and your situation keeps you powerless. Because it's not in your hands. Now, what do I mean by this? Let's say you got this job and let's say it's a sales job and you and a few other people are selling the same product. Let's say your boss gave this other person, one of your coworkers who you're selling against, I guess you could say, some sort of insight that might help them sell a little bit better over you. Well, it could be super easy to go and say, well, why would they do that? That's so stupid, blah, blah, blah. They shouldn't have done that. And put the blame on them. But all of this time that you are spending complaining, wishing things were different, that person is out there doing the work and selling the product with the new information they have. And instead of you out there competing and getting maybe 1 or 2 sales, you are getting 0 because you're stuck there wishing things were different. You are blowing up your circumstance and your life over wishing someone else did something different. Now, let me tell you a story about this in my own life, and one of the biggest reasons that I've realized this. So, at work, I do real estate as kind of my big thing right now. There was a buyer who was upset about something in their house not being done, not being completed on time. Now, obviously, I am not the one building the house, but I am kind of the representative in between the company who builds the houses and the buyer to make sure that it's a smooth process. It could be super, super easy for me to say, oh my gosh, the superintendent should have got this done. This is on them. Why did it take them so long? Blah, blah, blah. But what would that help? Would it make me feel better? Probably. But would it make the buyer feel better? Probably not, because this issue is still there. So I have to think back over my actions and what I could have done differently to avoid this problem. Am I able to go out there and do the thing myself? Probably not. And that's never going to work. But what I could have done is been more proactive about it and checked up on that item that I knew they were concerned about. Been proactive and showed them, okay, looks like it's still not done. Following up with the superintendent, putting a little bit more pressure on it on my side. Something that's in my control. Instead of putting the blame on someone else to make myself feel better, even though that's not going to resolve the issue itself. In every single situation, there is something that you can do. No matter what. It's up for you to find that thing so that you can actually take things into your own hands. The fire alarm's going off. That's hilarious. Alright, I'm back. Anyways, it's important that you reframe this in your mind. That way, your default isn't just to blame everyone else for your circumstance. And the way you can do that is you need to realize that a victim mindset is being stuck for good. Because when you're in a victim mindset, there's nothing you can do because the blame will always be on other people instead of yourself, so that you can critique your actions and move forward with more clarity from there. Now, obviously, that's a lot easier said than done. So here's a simple framework that I use that helps me a lot to actually get over this for good. Number 1, you need to actually find a circumstance where this is the case. So what is an area where you are blaming someone else? Is it your partner? Is it your boss? Is it your parents? Who is it? Find someone that you are blaming. Once you have discovered that person, I want you to ask, what could I do differently in this situation? Where could I take more ownership? Where could I put the blame on myself and change my actions so this is no longer an issue? Can you be more upfront with people? Can you be more proactive? What can I do differently? And finally, number 3, take one small step today to prove that you have control and to take ownership in that situation. Whatever that was that you just decided that, yeah, maybe this would be something I could take accountability on, move forward with that. Take one small step. If it's being the first to apologize, if it's being the first to own up to something wrong when no one else will, take that first step. Now, for those of you who are ready to take ownership of your life, who are ready to do more, to live the life they've always wanted to, I have a quiz down in the first link in the description there. It's going to give you clarity on what's holding you back and help you take that first step towards the best version of yourself for good. So feel free, check it out right down below there. As always, I hope you learned at least one thing new, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.